Hello everyone. When we have visitors to Australia, they often go to overrated tourist traps. To make the most of your time, check out these 12 and a half gems that we have been to, which include some places you may never have heard of. Awe-inspiring wonders, relaxing hot springs, water sports. You're going to love these spots. We'll also tell you the best time to visit each location, as this matters in Australia. The last two are by far the best. So let's get started. Number 1, Port Douglas. Located in far north Queensland, Port Douglas is about an hour scenic. All have direct access to 4 Mile Beach, but from the beach it's impossible to tell the hotels are there. This is because restrictions limited property heights to only 3 stories, helping maintain the town's charm. 4 Mile Beach is a real tropical beach, as it is fringed by coconut palms and has signs warning of estuarine crocodiles. Port Douglas is a perfect base for exploring the Great Barrier Reef, with tours departing from the marina. Further afield, you can also take the scenic rainforest sky rail from Cairns to Kuranda. The best time to visit Port Douglas is from May to October to avoid the wet and cyclone seasons. Our next location was voted in 2024 as the best city in the world. Of course, it's Sydney, which has been our home for most of the time we have been in Australia. While Bondi Beach is iconic, there are plenty of other stunning beaches like Coogee and Manly. One of our favourites, but often overlooked, is Balmoral Beach. Located on Sydney Harbour, it is ideal for swimming as it is protected from the ocean currents. There is a beautiful coastal walk that takes you to Taronga Zoo. A must-do in Sydney is a harbour cruise with the famous views of the Opera House and Harbour Bridge. If you are short on time, the hop-on hop-off bus will pinpoint significant buildings of interest. The Barangaroo development opposite Darling Harbour showcases the modern face of Australia, and you can walk round the harbour to the Rocks, which is one of the original parts of Sydney. One of our favourite places to stay in Sydney is the Lord Nelson pub, situated at the Rocks. In 2024, readers of Condé Nast voted Sydney as the best city in the world and also the second most friendly city in the world. Sydney can be visited year-round, though it can get chilly in winter, June to August. The best times to visit are from October to December or March to April. Summer can be quite hot if you're not used to the heat. Now, if you love wine, you're really going to love this next place. But before we continue, we'd be so grateful if you can hit that subscribe button. We upload videos about Australia every week. So number 3. The Hunter Valley is about 3 hours north of Sydney and is one of Australia's oldest and the largest wine region in New South Wales. There are over 150 wineries and most have cellar doors so you can sample their wines. The Hunter Valley is also a popular place for group weekends away, hen parties and weddings. It is also a popular destination for major artists to perform. For something really unique and special, you can take a ride in a hot air balloon over the valley, but you have to get up very early for that. The Hunter Valley is great to visit all year round, but spring, September to November, is particularly popular, while a cosy winter break is also lovely. Now, for somewhere very lively, ultra-modern, bold and brash, and definitely designed for some fun. Number 4. The Gold Coast. Located just over the New South Wales-Queensland border and about half hour south of Brisbane. Unlike Port Douglas, the Gold Coast has unashamedly no height restrictions, so you'll find some of Australia's tallest, most impressive and striking buildings here. We've stayed in high-rise hotels offering stunning views over the Gold Coast, which are even more mesmerising at night. It is so easy to get around as there is a pavement that runs parallel to the beach that takes you all the way to Burleigh Heads. Plus there is a light rail which ends at the southern tip of Broad Beach. We just loved our visit to Dracula's Cabaret restaurant in Broad Beach. There are also several big theme parks here. The Gold Coast is popular all year round, especially during the Australian winter. For somewhere more laid back, tranquil and like Port Douglas, low rise is Noosa. On the Sunshine Coast, which is about 2 hours north of Brisbane. The town is known for its Noosa style, which is a mix of coastal chic and casual elegance. Although Noosa has a reputation for being upmarket, there is a good range of places to stay from budget to luxury resorts. Hastings Street is in the heart of Noosa and is lined with bars, restaurants, designer stores, galleries and hotels. A lovely walk takes you to Noosa National Park, where you can explore the rainforest and enjoy breathtaking coastal views. We even saw our very first cute and small Queensland koala there. We also took a 4-wheel drive tour up to the beach to Fraser Island. Noosa is a great place to visit year-round, as there is no distinct wet season. Now let's head south to the most European-feeling city in Australia, number 6, Melbourne. We love having a long weekend in winter in Melbourne for that cosy European-style city experience. Known for its elegant arcades, laneways, it also boasts modern high-rises that contrasts with its old-world charm. It's the sporting capital of Australia, with the MCG Stadium, Melbourne Park Tennis Precinct, and the Australian Grand Prix at Albert Park around March. Melbourne has become known as the coolest and most trendy city in Australia, with its exceptional bar and restaurant scene. It is particularly known for its rooftop bars. If you are looking for natural beauty and want to take a dip in a hot spring, then head an hour or so south to number 7. The Mornington Peninsula is home to quaint towns, beautiful beaches and excellent wineries. Nearby you can visit Phillip Island with its famous racing circuit and cute fairy penguins. Puffing Billy Steam Railway is also within reach. We just love the Peninsula Hot Springs, which offers natural hot springs, saunas and relaxation rooms. Now let's head to somewhere cooler and perhaps the most like the UK than anywhere else in Australia. Number 8. Tasmania, located south of Melbourne, feels like the UK in terms of climate and landscape. This compact island offers beautiful, rugged scenery. You can take the famous Spirit of Tasmania passenger and car ferry from Melbourne to Devonport, or fly. Hobart is known as Little Cape Town due to its close resemblance to Cape Town in South Africa. Both cities are located at the edge of a coastline with a mountainous backdrop. I spent hours at the famous weekend salamander market and just adored Hobart. Tasmania is perfect for outdoor activities like hiking, mountain biking and exploring national parks. Cradle Mountain is perhaps the most famous location in Tasmania. Now for somewhere similar in some ways with its alpine beauty, but where you can ski. Yes, ski or hike or mountain bike in the summer. Number 9. Thredbo is in the Snowy Mountains in New South Wales and is a destination for adventure, relaxation and breathtaking scenery. In winter, Thredbo transforms into Australia's premier alpine playground with excellent ski slopes, the country's longest runs and cosy après-ski spots. Summer in Thredbo is just as exciting. Hike or take a ski lift part of the way to the summit of Mount Kosciuszko, Australia's highest peak, or explore the region's renowned mountain bike trails. Now for somewhere so unique to Australia, ancient and unlike anywhere else in the world. Number 10. Alaroo. A visit to Alaroo is a must when in Australia. Alaroo is a breathtaking natural wonder. The sunlight causes it to change colour from light pinks to maroons to purples throughout the day. Alaroo is sacred to the local Aboriginal people. When we visited, it really did take our breath away. It was a moving and awe-inspiring experience. The best time to visit is during the dry season, as Alaroo has a wet season between November and March. Now to somewhere that's also unique as to Australia, where you can do yoga on the beach. Number 11, one of our favourites, Byron Bay on the New South Wales coast, just 2 hours south of Brisbane. It's the most easterly point in Australia. Byron Bay's lighthouse has panoramic views over to the town and coast. The town has a vibrant atmosphere with plenty of young people from all over the world, thanks to its status as a major stop on the backpacker circuit. Byron Bay has a lively nightlife, great restaurants, bars and boutiques. Byron Bay has always been a centre for spirituality, and although the bohemian vibe may not be so in your face as it was, it's not hard to find if you scratch the surface. A visit to the Crystal Castle, just a few miles away, offers a peaceful, meditative experience as you walk past the huge Buddha statues and amazing selection of crystals. The town enjoys a great climate all year round. If you are looking for a tropical escape to indulge in water sports or snorkel on the reef, then the next spot is for you. Another one of our favourites, number 12, Hamilton Island, located in the Whitsundays off the Queensland coast, is a tropical paradise. There are no cars on the island, so to get around you hire a cute golf buggy, and the accommodation ranges from backpacker hostels to luxury 6-star resorts. We stayed at the Reef View Hotel with views over Cat's Eye Bay with my brother. You can enjoy water sports like windsurfing, paddleboarding, kayaking and jet skiing. The resort centre has a selection of bars and eateries, including the pool with its famous swim-up bar. A trip to the outer Great Barrier Reef is a must. Hamilton Island is best visited between April and September, avoiding the wet and cyclone season. Now, what is 12.5? Well, it's our Australian capital, Canberra in the ACT. We are in two minds about Canberra. Many people in Australia will speak of Canberra with derision as just being a boring, bureaucratic, administrative centre. But this is unfair, as Canberra really does have so much to offer and is perhaps unfairly overlooked. It has many museums and art galleries, including the excellent Australian War Museum and Memorial. To get a good feel for the city, we hired bikes and rode around Lake Burley Griffin. There is a good range of places to eat and drink, and Manuka is perhaps the most liveliest area. You can tour Parliament House, and the Mount Ainslie Lookout is a must. One thing we didn't like about Canberra was driving around. It can be very confusing. Burley Griffin's design incorporates several circular roads. These circuits often have multiple exits and connect with other roundabouts, which can make navigation tricky without a map, and yes, even if you have GPS, so be warned. As you can see, we've only just scratched the surface, and we have got so much more to show you. We are looking forward to exploring new places and taking you with us. We really love making these videos for you, and we hope you enjoy watching them too. Thank you for watching Lewis and Bonnie's Australia.